Today we're going to learn the Shakespearean phrase, from whence. Well, not exactly. But we will learn about the ablative case, which is the same thing. Hi, I'm Shanna, and this is Basque Berri. The ablative case is the from where case. It is like the mirror to the allative case, aka the to where case. The ablative case expresses physical motion from or out of a place, or temporal motion from or since a time. It can also mean passage through a location. Today we'll deal with the inanimate ablative case, which means non-person and non-animal, non-living entities take these suffixes on the end of the noun. TIK, etik, tatik, or etatik. For some words, you may see the alternative ending of dik, and also sometimes you'll see rik. To express coming from a definite thing, like saying from the thing, words that end in vowels take the ending tik, T-I-K.
Dendatik,
From the store,
etxetik,
from the house or from home,
liburutegitik,
from the library,
itxasotik,
from the sea,
aireportutik.
from the airport. Definite singular words that end in consonants take the suffix etik, E-T-I-K, except base words ending in R, where you add another R before the suffix.
Kanaletik,
From the channel,
oñetik,
from the foot,
lurretik,
from the ground,
autobusetik,
from the bus,
zuaitzetik,
from the tree. To express coming from a singular thing or one singular thing, you can add etik to the word bat, which comes after the noun or noun phrase, and all of this together means from a thing or from one thing.
denda batetik,
From a store,
liburutegi batetik,
from a library,
autobus gris batetik,
from one gray bus,
zuaitz beltz batetik,
from a black tree. To definite plural nouns ending in either consonants or vowels, you add the ending E-T-A-T-I-K, etatik. This basically means from the things. Remember to double that R at the end of the base word.
etxeetatik,
From the houses,
liburutegietatik,
from the libraries,
itxasoetatik,
from the seas,
aireportuetatik,
from the airports,
kanaletatik,
from the channels,
oñetatik,
from the feet,
lurretatik,
from the grounds,
autobusetatik,
from the buses,
zuaitzetatik.
from the trees. The exception is when the noun ends in a letter A. You remove that A, and then you could put etatik onto the rest of the word.
Dendetatik,
From the stores. This next part can be confusing, and because of that, you really have to learn Basque words that cause nouns to become indefinite. These include words like sein, ser, simbat, einbat, etc. This also includes numbers. Why do we need to know these? Because the definite plural suffix endings are the same as indefinite endings when the base word ends in a consonant. So, autobusetatik is from the buses, but
zein autobusetatik,
from which buses?
zenbat kanaletatik,
From how many channels?
bost kanaletatik,
From 5 channels.
Indefinite nouns ending in vowels, though, are easier, since they just end in tatik, T-A-T-I-K.
Zein etxetatik,
From which houses?
sei liburutegitatik,
From 6 libraries.
hainbat itsasotatik,
From so many seas.
aireportu askotatik,
From many airports.
Indefinite base words ending in the letter A, keep the A there.
zein tendatatik,
From which stores?
Now it's time to talk about proper noun place names. Places ending in vowels simply take the TIK suffix.
Bilbotik,
From Bilbao.
Donostiatik,
From Donostia.
Baionatik,
From Bayonne.
Euskal Herritik,
From the Basque Country.
Places ending in consonants can either take TIK or ETIK. But if the place name ends in the letter N or L, it can optionally take the suffix dik, D-I-K.
Gasteiztik, Gasteizetik,
From Gasteiz.
Eibartik, Eibarretik,
From Eibar.
Irunetik, Irundik,
From Irun.
Usurbiletik, Usurbildik.
From Ushurbil.
Because this is a case dealing with only inanimate nouns, I can't really give you an example with pronouns. For pronouns and other animate nouns, I'll have a separate video on animate ablative case suffixes. However, here are more words you'll often find with the ablative case. Note how a lot of these are formed with the dik, D-I-K suffix instead of tik, T-I-K, or some other variation.
Hemendik,
From here.
hortik,
From there.
handik.
From way over there.
Nondik,
From where?
oraindik.
Since now, or still, or yet.
Urrundik, urrunetik.
From far away.
The ablative case not only expresses movement from a location, but it also expresses movement through a location. The context of the sentence will often tell you whether the ablative case means from or through, but often you can interchange these, much like you can in English. For example,
Leiotik begira,
Look through the window, or look from the window, or look out of the window.
atetik sartu.
Enter through the door, or enter from the door.
Mendietatik etorri.
Come through the mountains, or come from the mountains.
sometimes you'll see the ablative with an R instead of a T, like rik or etarik. Or you'll even just see it as ik, ik. And yes, this rik or ik ending often indicates the partitive case, but sometimes, especially in the Eastern Basque dialects, this is actually the ablative case. Even in Standard Basque, you may see these in phrases that mean from blank to blank.
Etxerik etxe.
From house to house.
Mendirik mendi.
From mountain to mountain.
Adarrik adar.
From branch to branch.
Although these are uncommon in Standard Basque, northern versions of the ablative case include tandik and danik. These can be used to express since a certain time or period.
Oraindanik.
Since now, or from now on.
Betidanik.
Since always, or for a long time.
Gaztetik. Gaztetatik. Gaztetandik. Gaztedanik.
Since one's youth.
Aurretatik. Aurretandik. Aurtandik. Aurtarik.
Since childhood.
So now that you've learned a lot about the ablative case, Let me know in the comments where you less came from. Thanks for watching. Agur!